Hello you and welcome back to another MTG Arena video from MTG Barbieri. I'm Bruno Barbieri and today I will be opening 56 Through the Omenpaths packs and 5 golden packs. But before I open all these packs for you, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring the bell button to be notified every time I post a new content here, and also follow me on Instagram at mtg_barbieri because there you will find a totally different type of content also related to the Magic the Gathering game. And you may ask yourself why I have so many packs to open on the first day. It's because I got the offer. If you are a casual player, I don't recommend you that you buy the offer because you can get the cards from the new collection just playing, and the offer is a little expensive. But if you want to have as many cards as you can on the beginning of the new collection period, I recommend that you should buy the offer. I just bought because I need to have as many cards as possible from the new collection in the beginning of in the first days of the collection launch, because I needed to create content with the new collection. So I have to buy the offer and have as many cards as possible. And I will begin opening the golden pack, because how the algorithm works in MTG Arena. If you open a golden pack, it will check what's the set that you have the lowest number of cards. In this case, it will be the Through the Omenpaths, because I never opened a pack from this collection, so we don't have any cards from the Through the Omenpaths, excluding the one that I received when I bought the offer. So let's begin opening the golden pack and let's see what we get here. Let's open the first 5 cards. Actually, it's 6 cards. Let's get here, let's review all. Okay, we have Cleave from the Final Fantasy. We have the Overlord Pits, it's a great card here, from Bloomburrow. And we have here the new cards from the new collection. The new collection again, Lava Brink repeals the Magmaloof. We have Dual Land, it's always great to have this Dual Land. And Grievous Wound, it's an amazing card as well. We have 2 cards from the new collection here. So as I am opening the golden packs first, probably I will have an increased chance to receive the new cards from the new collection. Let's see here, let's review all. Okay, we have Tarkir here, a dragon, amazing. We have a land from the new collection. This land enters tapped. When this lander enters from a graveyard, you lose 2 life. Amazing. We have here the Fate Weaver. It's a creature spider. It's great for the spider deck. It's from the new collection as well. We have a Tiny Bones, great card, and a Tarkir. And here the new collection as well. We have here the Omenpath. Let's open another golden pack here. Let's review all. We have Arachnomania. It's enchantment for the new collection. It's amazing. Rise of the Dark Helms from the Foundations. We have here Lava Brink repeals the Magmaloof again from the new collection. The Wind Crystal from Final Fantasy and Foundation, and the Fire Crystal from Final Fantasy as well. Let's open the other pack here. Let's see if we get more. Oh, we have 3 cards, 4 cards here from the new collection. You see, when I open the golden pack first, I receive more cards from the new collection. So here we have Goban Gene Splice 7th. You can transform. The transform mechanic is back with this collection here. Goban can't be blocked. Whenever Goban deals combat damage to a player, he connives. Connives is another mechanic that is coming back in this new collection. We have another creature from the new collection here, a human villain, Bio-Irritable Instructor, and here we have another Lava Brink repeals the Magmaloof. Until your next turn, each creature attacks each combat if until your next turn, each creature attacks each combat if able, and attacks a player other than you if able. Then on the second lore count, you add 3 red mana, and then finally the Saga deals 5 damage to each opponent. The only problem is the cost, but it seems to be a good card. We have the Osteomancer Adept from the Bloomburrow. That's a squirrel. and the Speed Demon. Okay, and we have another 3 land here in one. It's great. Okay, let's continue. We have here, let's review all. We have, okay, I got what? A 3 rare now, one more rare. We have here, this is from the Either Drift Foundations. Okay, we have Louis Pompo's Pillager. Lifelink, Louis, enter with X+1/+1 counters on him. When Louis enters, he deals X damage to target opponent. Okay. And we have here another card from the new collection. It's an artifact. When this enchantment enters, if it was cast from your graveyard, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature get +2/+0 and has flying and haste. Okay, and it has the Mayhem mechanic. You may cast this card from your graveyard for 2. If you discarded it this turn, timing rules still apply. Okay, we have the Adagia from the Edge of Eternities, and Brass Bounty from the Foundations. Okay, now let's begin opening 10 packs at once, and let's see what we get here. Now it begins only cards of the Omenpath. Let's review all. Okay, Through the Omenpath, the enchantment, Cran, Villainous Wrath, target opponent loses life equal to the number of creatures they control. This can be a great card to use on a sideboard against decks that creates a lot of tokens or creatures. It can work pretty well. Okay, Confessor Bindings. At the beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures and or treasures you control. If you do, draw a card, otherwise sacrifice this enchantment. Okay, Scouring Storm Soul. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. 3 cost only. Maybe it can work on a aggro green deck, mono green deck, a Stomp deck or something like this. We have DC Cracks, Gift of Servitude. It has Trample and it has Mayhem. You can play if you discard it, paying just a red mana and a black mana. Okay. And we have here what? Mystic Confluence, Lost of Lichara, Surveil Tree. Check out, we have a lot of cards. Range Speedway Saboteur. When range enters, look at the top 9 cards of target opponent's library. Exile 2 of them face down, then put the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. You may play the exiled cards for as long as they remain exiled. Mana of any type can be spent to cast this spell. It's like the robbery cards. Yeah, we can think something about to create with this card here. We can think in some deck or something like this. Okay, let's open 10 more. And we can review all. Let's see. Oh, a mythic wild card. Okay, another Arachnomania. The Terminus of Return. Indestructible. Exile a creature you control. Harness the Terminus of Return. Remember that once harnessed, this permanent origin ability is active. So you can, at the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, it's like a reanimator. Yeah, you can use it in a reanimator deck maybe. It's only creature? Yeah, only target creature. We have Rezek, Buoyed but Victorious. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard a card and create a treasury token. It also has the Mayhem. We have the Mirror. Whenever a spide you control enters, draw a card. This ability triggers only each turn. Yeah, it can probably be used with a spider deck or something like this. And we have here the remarkable readings. It's an enchantment aura for lands. When this aura enters, create 3 1/1 green and white human citizen creature tokens. Enchanted land has 1 colorless mana, tap it, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay, I believe that you can use this with an aggro deck, a white aggro deck with a lot of small creatures. Yeah. And let's see here, the house grows hungry, destroy target creature, each player may discard a card, each player who doesn't lose 3 life, and exile any number of target players' graveyard. Maybe this can be used on a discard deck, because it has spot removal, it has a discard mechanic that also deals damage, and you can exile any number of target players' graveyards to remove some threats that can be reanimated or something like this. And let me see the Arachnomania that I got 2 copies if I'm not wrong. The legend rule doesn't apply to spiders you control. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, you may copy it. If you do, you may choose new targets from the copy. If the copy is a permanent spell, it gains haste. Do this only once each turn. Yeah, maybe it's a spider deck. I believe that will work just fine. Let's open another 10 packs and let's see what we get here. Review wall. Niche Pinnacle Paria. Other villains you control get +2/+2. Your maximum hand size is 8. Yeah, okay. The scoring Storm Soul, power and toughness are each equal to the number of lands you control. Yeah, I think I got this card before. Gloria the Great Armorer. Whenever you attack, put a +1/+1 counter on target attacking creature. Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top cards of a library. You may play that card this turn. It's like a draw engine. We have Cheering Crowd. At the beginning of each player first man phase, that player may put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and if they do, they add 1 colorless mana for each counter on it. Most helpful waiver, you can create a 2/1 green spider creature token with reach, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, and then it becomes a legendary spider hero in addition to its other types. And finally, target creature you control gains double strike until end of turn. Interesting. But I'm not sure. Maybe it's gonna be used in a spider deck. We have Duskmourn Claim. It's enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, 2 target players each reveal the top card of their library. They each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. Then they each put the card they revealed into their hand. Yeah, it seems that similar to that creature, black creature 2/1, that you keep drawing 1 more card in the beginning of your turn, and then you pay in life the amount of mana that the card that you draw costs. We have Ballion the Parched. Whenever you cast a blue spell, if Ballion is a creature, he gets +1/+1 until end of turn. At the beginning of your end step, untap Ballion until your next turn. He becomes a land and gains tap, add blue mana. And he is not a creature during this time. And we have a golden wild card here. We have another Remarkable Readings, that's the one that enchants a land, and another Cheering Crowd. Okay, let's continue. Let's open another 10 packs. And let's review all. We have a Vigo, Enforcer of Ig Crossing. When Vigo enters, return target creature with mana value 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then you can pay a green, red, black, and 3 colorless mana, transform Vigo, activate only as a sorcery. It will have Menace, Trample, Haste. It's a 5/5, and whenever it attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, Draw X cards, then you may put a permanent card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrifice creature mana value. Yeah, it costs a lot less than Gauta, for example. But the problem is that you need 3 colors to activate. We have MacD and Itless Skies and Errors. Flying artifacts and creatures your opponent control enter stepped. Oh, we have another Crazy the Swarm as one. This one here I received when I bought the offer. It has Riot, and Riot, remember, it's a creature with Riot enters the battlefield with your choice of... A creature with Riot enters the battlefield with your choice of a +1/+1 counter or haste. You may choose to put a +1/+1 counter or haste in this creature here. We have another spider here that can be used in a Groove Spider deck. It has the N-Web, paying 1 green mana and 1 red mana. N-Web, you may cast this spell for green mana and red mana if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. So you can basically, on the second turn, if you get a creature with haste on the first turn, you can play this one here on the second turn and then get back your tapped creature that has haste, for example, and you attack it on the first turn. You get this creature back to your hand and play a 4/3 creature on the second turn. If Boris was cast using N-Web, he enters with X +1/+1 counter on him, where X is the mana value of the returned creature. So it can even be a 5/4, for example, if you pad just 1 mana on the first turn. Yeah, we have here the Lost in Litigiara, that Surveil 3. Then when you next cast a creature spell this turn, copy it, except the copy isn't legendary. And we have the choose a card name. Then finally, on the lore counter tree, choose a card name. Whenever a creature with the chosen name deals combat damage to a player this turn, draw a card. Interesting. We have the Cavaleiro Mind Beaten. You may have Cavaleiro enters as a copy of any creature card in your graveyard. In a graveyard, not necessarily yours. Except his name is Cavaleiro Mind Beaten, and he is a 4/4 spider human hero in addition to his other types. When you do, exile that card. Okay, we have Iera and Oski, Weaver and Guide. It has the N-Web 1 white mana, and as Iera and Oski enters, look at an opponent's hand, then choose a card type other than creature. Spell of the chosen type costs 1 more to cast. And we have here the Alani Brood Recruiter. It has N-Web, 1 white mana, 1 green mana, and 1 colorless mana. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human citizen creature token. And you may pay 1 green mana, 1 white mana, and 3 colorless mana. Creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain vigilance until end of turn. It's a 3/5. Okay. We have Spectral Rest Cheating. Exile X target artifacts and or creatures. Return the exiled cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Maybe we can use this on an artifact deck. The Synthesizer deck, maybe, because it has blue as well. Yeah, let's see. This is uncommon. Let's open another 10 packs here. And let's see what we get here. Oh, Mythic Wild card, great. We have Sessions of the Spider. 1 mana of each color, it's 5/5, it has Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, other spiders you control gain Flying, First Strike, Trample, Lifelink, and Haste until end of turn. It's probably for a 5-color deck of spiders. We have the Bale Irritable Instructor with Flying, It's a 2/3. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, add a red mana, and when Bio leaves the battlefield, you may pay X. When you do, he deals X damage to target player. We have a land here that says as this land enters, choose a basic land type, then you may pay 2 life. If you don't, it enters tapped. This land is the chosen type. Yeah, you can choose, for example, island or swamp or anything like this. It's a pay land for just 1 color, but you pay 2 life just once when it enters in the game. Okay, we have again Louis Pompous Pillager. We have the Stitcher Wings. I believe that's another copy here. We have another Strength of Will, but I don't remember if I read this card. Until end of turn, target creature you control gains indestructible, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put that many +1/+1 counters on it. It's a great protection spell. Maybe it will work great with the Chocobo's deck or something like this. We have the Laszlo Enthusiastic Accuser. It's a 2/2. When Laszlo enters, suspect up to 1 target creature. Whenever a creature you control with menace attacks, create a treasury token. Okay, we have the Reality Fulcrum. When this artifact enters, exile the top 2 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play those cards. And if you tap it, add 2 mana in any combinations of colors. Spend this mana only to cast spells from exile. Interesting. Maybe it's to be used in an exile deck or something like this. Yugin deck. I believe that the card, you must exile the card using 1 card that you have, and then you will be allowed to pay the costs with the Reality Fulcrum. But it's not something that you exile from your opponent, for example. You should exile your own stuff, I believe. We have Conius Horizon Splicer. 5 cost. It's a 4/4. 1 black mana, 1 white mana, 3 colorless mana. When it enters, exile up to 1 target no-land permanent and up to 1 target no-land permanent card from a graveyard. Any graveyard. When it dies, put him on the bottom of his owner's library. If you do, return the exiled cards to their owner's hand. Yeah, I don't have an idea where to use this card, but let's see if someone will have. Let's open the remaining 6. And we have here what? Alibou and Ancient Witness. Other artifact creatures you control have haste. Whenever 1 or more artifact creatures you control attack, Alibou deals X damage to any target and you scry X, where X is the number of tapped artifacts you control. Interesting. We have another Vigo in Forces of Ig Crossing, another Gloria, another Drunef, Magic and Itla Sky Snares, and another Drune here. We have 2 just here. I believe that I didn't got this creature before. It has Trample, it's a 1/1, only costs a blue mana and a green mana. Whenever you cast a creature spell with mana value equal to Druner's power, copy that spell except the copy isn't legendary. Then put a +1/+1 counter on Drunef. So probably you will have to cast different mana cost spells to use this creature here. We have another Balion. We have Aggressive Symbiosis. It's an enchantment for creatures. Enchanted creature get +1/+1, has menace, and is a symbiont in addition to its other types. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. So you can keep using this card here. Interesting. Well, this is the cards that we got here, at least the rares and mythics. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and let's play a lot of games on the new set that just arrived. See you in the next gameplay.